On Monday, January 18th, 2016, the Elmore Stoutt High School officially launched its radio station, Rams Radio. The Rams Radio is a radio station for the students and operated by the students who are a part of the Rams Radio Club. Currently, the Rams Radio Club has 19 active members, 7 of which are disc jockeys in training. Acting principal of the Elmore Stoutt High School, Mrs. Sandy Underhill, spoke highly of the initiative being spearheaded by teacher sponsor and supervisor, Mrs. Renee Weston Joseph.
The real reason why we're here, guys, today, we are marking a major accomplishment at ESHS. A major accomplishment thanks to community-minded persons who have teamed up and partnered with us and caused us to see a long-winded dream come to fruition. This morning I want to welcome our visitors or special guests, education officers who are present. It is with great pleasure that on this 18th day of January 2016, ESHS launches its very own Rams radio station. I first learned of this initiative from one of our teachers, Mrs. Renee Weston Joseph. And I want to tell you something about Miss Weston Joseph. She begged me not to call her name, but you know I don't listen. So here we are, and she said not to call her up, but I'm still wrestling with that one. Miss Renee Weston Joseph, she's a teacher, sponsor, supervisor, advisor for this great venture. She expressed to me that this project had been in the making since 2012, when she learned that the school once had a radio station. She immediately contacted the then principal, Miss Melissa Amy, who directed her to Mr. Meritt Herbert. And everybody knows Mr. Herbert is the mastermind behind the longest lasting, most consistent radio station in the Virgin Islands, ZBVI. We know that, right? Mr. Herbert assisted with getting the frequency on the FM dial, 88.7 FM. However, with lack of funding, they began leaning more towards internet radio, as this seemed to be more economical and, of course, the common trend. I supported Ms. Weston Joseph and the students with everything that they proposed to me, as I saw it as an avenue to create a positive perception of our school, to encourage school pride, and an excellent platform to gain exposure for those students who aspire to venture into a career of communications. We were able to identify a physical location to house the studio and renovations to make that location radio station ready. Everything began shortly after. This effort launched our ESHS Rams Radio Club last term. Currently, there are 19 active members, 7 of which are DJs in training. All 7 DJs performed in the pre-competition event held at the end of last term in an effort to promote Rams radio station. The results of the pre-competition advanced Jaden Hodge, Bahija Lloyd, Jocoy Pemberton, Jordan Lewis, and Kristen Glasgow to the final competition to be held at a later date. The results of this final competition will decide which DJ will emerge as top ESHS Rams Radio DJ. Both fundraisers are to cover the costs of the necessary equipment needed for the overall operations of this radio station.
Principal Underhill also stated that the goal of the radio station is to bridge the gap between the school and the wider community by highlighting important events, happenings, and accomplishments.
The goal of Rams radio station is to bridge the gap between the school and the wider community by highlighting important events, happenings, and accomplishments, while providing opportunities for students to showcase their communication talents and learn new skills. A number of talented students in various fields of study at ESHS have emerged as a result of this initiative. We are proud to announce that RAMS Radio is for students and run by students who call themselves the RAMS Radio Club. Put your hands together for that. Programs and news will begin officially later this month, but for now, while we are going through our piloting stage, we will be focusing primarily on news and music, which can be accessed on our website, ESHSRamsRadio.com. As we can all agree, the internet is the most effective medium for global access, and what better way to spread the news about ESHS? As we work collaboratively with the community on several initiatives, all in an effort to forge relationships with the wider community and increase community involvement at our school, this is one such venture, and we are so proud and so pleased. We are proud of this accomplishment, which has finally been birthed after many years of being just a distant dream. Thanks again to those persons who shared this vision and saw it come to fruition.
During the launch of the radio station, Mr. Herbert made remarks and provided broadcasting tips to the students of the Elmore Stoutt High School.
I hope you're fine this morning. It's a beautiful day. And I'm only going to take 30 seconds. Check your watch, please. It's only the start of broadcasting. Number one, I'm going to start with A. A in broadcasting, your attitude. This is only step one. Your attitude, you have to have a nice, calm, and charming attitude in broadcasting. B, broadcasting, you reach the world. You reach all around the globe. So you know that people will be listening. So you have to be thoughtful and think on what to say. And when somebody tells you something, you must know whether you can repeat it or not. That's A and B. And C, one of the most powerful communication in all. C, communication. Communication, you must be able to communicate with each other. And if you can do that, then you will be able to speak to Queen, Kings, President, Chief Minister, Prime Minister, and anyone. You'll be able to talk to them, interview them, and all will go down well. I am so happy to know that Miss Renee has done such a fantastic job. She didn't give up. Please give her a big hand, please. And I would like to thank the principal of the Elmore Stoutt High School. And remember, this is only step one. Only step one. I want to see and know that we have students coming out of this school can do all the broadcasting in our stations, that they can go worldwide. So, you know, many years ago I had to get on a plane and go all over the Caribbean to look for someone to do the broadcasting in the radio stations WVI. I don't have to do that anymore. Put your hands together. We have it here, and I thank you. And please remember, attitude, broadcasting, and communication. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Public acknowledgements for the radio station were given to Mr. Meritt Herbert, Mr. Floyd Penn, Miss Melissa Amy, Mr. Andre Games, also known as DJ Dre, Mr. Birchfield Letzum, also known as DJ Bertrum, Mr. Eldred Parsons, Lime, and Mr. Michael Jack. The Ministry of Education and Culture strongly encourages the general public to support the students of the Elmore Stoutt High School and to listen to the radio station, which can be accessed on the website ESHSRamsRadio.com, as the Ministry of Education and Culture continues to pursue a culture of excellence. For more information, persons should contact the Elmore Stoutt High School via telephone at 494-3468.